Hello, I am Robin Kroyer-Kubicek, Curriculum Writer for the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development Youth Apprenticeship, or YA programs, since 2006. As the curriculum writer, I have worked to standardize and transform the youth apprenticeship curriculum detailed documents from a collection of daily lesson plans that outdated quickly to a set of standards that allowed local YA consortiums to determine delivery and training of content based on their local resources. This year, in another curriculum enhancement, I will be consolidating this packet into more user-friendly chart formats. Please continue to watch this tutorial as I explain how you use the curriculum documents for YA program delivery in your consortium, at your worksite, and in the classroom.
In this training, I'm going to show you the specific pieces of the youth apprenticeship curriculum and how to use them. The skills checklist is the main piece of the youth apprenticeship curriculum. However, it is not the only one. Let's discuss the skills checklist first. On the cover page of the checklist for each YA program are the following items: the list of technical pathway choices available, the list of requirements for the 1- and 2-year YA program, and the list of the units used in each specific technical pathway. Here is an example of the skills checklist cover sheet from Health Sciences YA. Note the list of the required skills, the 3 choices of pathways and units within each pathway, and the requirements for a Level 1 1-year program and a Level 2 2-year program. The skills checklist pages include a signature page, an information page, the competencies listed by unit, and an extra page for capturing any additional training or certifications that a YA student completes. A competency is the worksite skill that a student must be trained on and practice. It is a performance-based skill that must be assessed by the employer mentor at the worksite according to the rating scale. The only exception are those competencies marked with a WS, which indicate that the specific competency may be assessed in the classroom instead of at the worksite if necessary. Here is an example page from the Health Sciences YA program Medical Assistant Unit list of competencies. You can see some skills are listed as WS. These skills are the only ones that can be trained and assessed in the classroom if needed. A common mistake made is that this page, along with the required skills page on the checklist, make up the complete YA curriculum. However, I will now show you how to use the other required curriculum pieces in conjunction with these skills checklist pages. Each YA program written is developed with a program guide and supporting appendices for program delivery. Specifically, appendices A and B are directed at employer information for implementation of the specific YA program at the worksite. Appendices C through G are informational YA program information that consortiums need to use when setting up and implementing YA programs with schools and students. Appendix H provides the link to the online skills checklist, while appendices J and on flesh out the curriculum details for each competency listed on the skills checklist by unit. Here is an example of the curriculum details for the specific required skill competency, Act Professionally, listed on the skills checklist. At the top, the competency or worksite skill is listed in bold. Underneath, the performance standards listed for each competency outline what an employer should consider when they judge mastery of the competency. This listing gives an employer an idea of what to look for, and if a performance standard item does not apply, then it does not need to be considered. In this example, perhaps there is not a dress code for the worksite, and therefore dressing appropriately would not need to be critiqued. The learning objectives listed below the performance standards indicate the content the student should learn in order to master the competency. This learning will need to be planned in advance with the school and YA consortium. The learning can occur in on-the-job training, in a classroom setting, and through supplemental reading. In this example, Going over organizational policies will likely be done at the worksite during employee orientation, while understanding initiative could be covered with a mentor meeting in a high school employability skills class or through self-paced online training on employability skills. It is crucial that employers, instructors, and YA consortiums collaborate to determine the requirements for each YA program in order to ensure that the complete curriculum is implemented locally. Furthermore, to help facilitate curriculum implementation locally, here is an example of an enhancement to be made to the curriculum details documents. In the future, charts will be created of the performance standards and learning objectives to be used as quick reference for youth apprenticeship employers and instructors. As indicated in this example from the Draft Dental Assistant Program, these charts will indicate the same information captured in the appendices, but will be listed in a reference chart instead of one competency's information per page. Availability of specific YA programs and resources for the delivery of related instruction differ greatly around the state. DWD will not require any specific related instruction classes for YA programs. However, DWD does recommend related instruction that is detailed in Appendix C of each YA program guide. The actual classes required and how that instruction will be delivered is under local control between the school, the employer, and the YA consortium. The related instruction chosen should provide the students with the building blocks necessary to practice and master each competency. Information such as facts, concepts, principles, and skills that students need to know in order to master the competency should be synchronized as much as possible with the worksite training.
I hope that you now have a better understanding of the elements and requirements for the youth apprenticeship curriculum. This curriculum, after all, is our contract with students, employers, and the state, proving that we are providing the best possible preparation and training for careers. Thank you.